Hello, it's me Shiran, and welcome back to another animation deck profile video. For this week, I like to share one of my fun deck and try to update it so it can compete against this current meta. And that deck is Roid deck. Really an underrated deck, but it has its own unique play and abilities that make it can still compete. Without further ado, let's go straight to the deck explanation. I think the boss monster for this deck is the Stealth Union. This monster can equip a non-machine monster your opponents control into this card, so it's good to get rid of monster your opponents control. This monster can deal piercing damage and can attack all monster your opponents control as long as it's equipped. To summon it, you will need Rock Roid, Express Roid, Drill Roid, and Stealth Roid as fusion material, and fusion summon it using Fake Roid Connection Zone, so the fusion monster cannot be destroyed by card effect. Stealth Union has a negative effect that when this card attack, the original attack is halved, so the attack will be reduced into 18,000, so it's very weak. But you can overcome this condition using the field, Mega Roid City. This field spell has an effect that can switch the attack and defense of Roid monster during damage calculation by sending Roid monster from your deck to the grave. So if Stealth Union attack, you can make the attack become 3000. Mega Roid City also has an effect to destroy one card you control to search for any Roid card from your deck to your hand. This field spell is the most important card on this deck because not only it maximizes the Roid monster potential, it can search for almost every card in this deck. Another Roid fusion monster on this deck is the animation summon Jumbo Drill. This is a simple monster that only has ability to deal piercing damage. To fusion summon this monster, you will need Steam Roid, Drill Roid, and Submarine Roid as material. Maybe you already realized that these two fusion monsters need the Drill Roid as fusion material, so don't let this monster get banished. You basically lose if you cannot perform fusion play for this deck. Another Roid monster that I play on this deck are Mixer Roid and Kite Roid. Mixer Roid can take out any Roid monster you need from the deck to the field. Mixer Roid also has a graveyard effect that you can pay half of your LP, banish any number of machine monster from your grave including this card, and then summon Roid fusion monster from your extra deck whose level is equal to the number of monster that is banished. With this effect, you can summon low level Roid monster like Parasite Roid who can attack directly, or the Necroid Shaman who can destroy a monster your opponents control. Kite Roid on this deck is really good to stall the game. The play that I used to do is to dump some Roid monster to the grave and add it back with the card like Express Roid, then searching some card with Mega Roid City. Normally, the field will be empty after doing this, so Kite Roid is the important card when do this combo. The last Roid card that I play on this deck is Emerge Roid Call. This is a very good counter trap that can negate anything if you control a Roid fusion monster. Then the player who is negated sending all cards from the deck to an extra deck with the same name as the negated card. Emerge Roid Call also has a graveyard effect that can banish itself to add back Roid monster from the grave to the hand. I also play some card that has milling effect like Volcanic Wall, Needlebug Nest, and Card Trooper. This milling effect is useful to dump some card to then add back to your hand. I also play the Planet Pathfinder to search for the field, because field is really crucial on this deck. And because I also bring the Gear Gigant X, this also can search for the Planet Pathfinder, so it quite have synergy in there. Some staple cards that I bring on this deck are Lightning Vortex to clear some nasty monster, and Galaxy Cyclone as a backrow removal. I choose to use Galaxy Cyclone because it has graveyard effect, since this deck has many milling and dumping effect. Rest of extra deck is some good rank 4 monster like Malevolent Sins and Demon Wolf to remove some card your opponents control. You can also substitute these two monsters with any rank 4 you have. And for the skill, I play the Fusion Reserve Roid. This skill make you can add fusion material, so it's really good +1 skill. And that is for a deck. Really a fun deck to play with, but it's really slow paced deck. But can be quite entertaining if you can summon the boss monster. If you like this deck, make sure to click the like button below. Also, hit the subscribe button for more content like this. I also put the link for the deck in the description below, so feel free to check it. Now, let's go to some replays and hope you enjoy it.
ピークロイドジャンボドリル。バトル、これが通れば攻撃だ。ジャンボドリル。
やっぱり僕なんかじゃ勝てないのか。
デュエルってのは最後までわからないものなんす。兄貴が僕に教えてくれた言葉っすよ。